Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dallas Cowboys Today News. Buckle up, because we've got breaking news that's shaking the NFL to its core, and it's all about our beloved Dallas Cowboys. This is not just a trade. This is a seismic, game-changing move that has Cowboys Nation buzzing with excitement, and it's sending shockwaves through every corner of the football world. Amari Cooper, one of the most electrifying wide receivers to ever don the star, is coming back to Dallas. That's right, folks, Cope is back, and this isn't just a nostalgic reunion. This is a calculated, strategic, and potentially season-defining acquisition that could catapult the Cowboys' offense to heights we haven't seen in years. Today, we're diving deep into every angle of this blockbuster trade, breaking down why it happened, what it means, and how it could be the missing piece to finally bring that elusive sixth Super Bowl trophy back to Big D. So, grab your Cowboys gear, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Let's start with the headline that's got everyone talking. Amari Cooper is officially returning to the Dallas Cowboys after a blockbuster trade with the Cleveland Browns. This isn't a rumor, it's not speculation, it's confirmed, and it's massive. For months, we've heard whispers, seen cryptic posts on social media, and speculated about what Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office were cooking up behind closed doors. Well, now we know, and it's even bigger than we imagined. Cooper, a four-time Pro Bowler and one of the league's premier route runners, is back in the familiar blue and silver, ready to reunite with Prescott and light up defenses across the NFC. The Cowboys pulled this off by sending a mid-round draft pick and a conditional late-rounder to Cleveland, an absolute steal for a player of Cooper's caliber. When you consider his production, his chemistry with this team, and the immediate impact he's capable of making, this trade is nothing short of a masterstroke by the Cowboys' brain trust. So, how did we get here? Let's rewind and set the stage. The Cowboys have been on a mission this offseason to retool their roster, not with flashy, headline-grabbing signings, but with smart, targeted acquisitions that address specific needs. Jerry Jones and his son, Executive Vice President Stephen Jones, have been crystal clear. They want to win now, not just build for the future. The Cowboys have been stuck in this frustrating cycle of regular season success, followed by postseason disappointment, and they've been searching for that one move to push them over the hump. Enter Amari Cooper. Sources close to the situation tell us that Jerry and Stephen personally spearheaded these negotiations with the Browns, driven by a burning desire to bring back a proven weapon who already knows the Cowboys' culture, playbook, and expectation. This wasn't about taking a gamble on an unknown quantity. It was about bringing home a player who's already proven he can dominate in Dallas. Let's talk about why this move is so perfect. When the Cowboys first acquired Cooper from the Oakland Raiders back in 2018, the impact was immediate. He transformed the offense overnight, giving Prescott a legitimate WR1 to lean on and elevating the entire passing game. Cooper's precise route running, his ability to create separation, and his knack for making contested catches turned Dallas into a legitimate contender. Fast forward to 2025, and the Cowboys are betting that lightning can strike twice. The timing of this trade couldn't be better. The Cowboys' offense, while talented, has been missing a true complement to their superstar wideout, CeeDee Lamb. Lamb has emerged as one of the NFL's elite receivers, commanding double teams and drawing defensive attention on nearly every snap. But the WR2 role? That's been a question mark. Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks are solid contributors, but neither has consistently filled the void left by Cooper's departure. Now, with Cooper back in the fold, Dallas has a dynamic 1-2 punch that's going to give defensive coordinators nightmares. CeeDee Lamb on one side, drawing coverage like a magnet, and Amari Cooper, on the other, slicing through secondaries with his surgical precision. Defenses are going to have to pick their poison. Stack the box to stop Tony Pollard and the run game. Cooper's going to burn you over the top with his deceptive speed. Double-team Lamb to take away the deep ball. Cooper's going to feast in man coverage, running those crisp routes that leave cornerbacks grasping at air. And let's not forget the red zone. With Cooper's ability to make contested catches and Doc's trust in him on those tight window throws, the Cowboys now have a go-to target in crunch time. Add in tight ends, Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker, who will benefit from the extra attention drawn by Cooper and Lamb, and you've got an offense that's as balanced as it is explosive. This isn't just an upgrade. This is a complete overhaul of what the Cowboys can do on the field. Now let's talk about Dak Prescott because this trade is personal for him. Insiders are reporting that Dak is absolutely thrilled about Cooper's return. As soon as the trade was finalized, Dak reportedly reached out to Amari, texting him to express his excitement and eagerness to get back to work. If you remember Cooper's first stint in Dallas, you know why Dak's so pumped. Their chemistry was something special. Think tight window throws, back shoulder fades, and those sideline toe tap catches that had fans jumping out of their seats. It was poetry in motion, and now, with both players older, wiser, and more experienced, that connection could be even more lethal. Dak's been playing at an MVP level in recent seasons, but he's been doing it without a true second option in the passing game. With Cooper back, Dak's got the kind of weapon that can take this offense to another level, opening up the playbook and giving him the confidence to attack defenses in new ways. For Amari Cooper, this trade is a homecoming in every sense of the word. In Cleveland, Cooper put up respectable numbers, but he never quite became the focal point of the offense the way he was in Dallas. Between quarterback changes, scheme adjustments, and a crowded receiving corps, his talents were often utilized. Coming back to Dallas gives him a fresh start in a system where he thrived. Cooper knows Mike McCarthy's offense inside and out. He's comfortable with Dak, and he understands the intense expectations that come with wearing the star. Sources close to Cooper say he's in peak physical condition, having trained with some of the league's top coaches this offseason, focusing on explosiveness, conditioning, and expanding his route tree. This isn't a player coasting on past success. This is a highly motivated veteran, ready to prove he's still one of the best in the game. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The Cowboys' offense is now one of the most dangerous in the NFC, if not the entire NFL. With Cooper and Lamb leading the receiving corps, Tony Pollard anchoring the run game, and a tight end group that's quietly becoming a strength, Dallas has the kind of balance that championship teams are built on. Defensive coordinators are already scrambling to adjust their game plans. Cooper's elite route running and deceptive speed mean teams can't just double-team Lamb on every third down anymore. That extra spacing is going to open up the playbook for Mike McCarthy, who's known for his creative play calling when he's got the right pieces. Expect more play action, more deep crossing routes, and more opportunities for big plays. The result? More first downs, longer drives, and the kind of explosive offense that can keep pace with high-powered teams like the San Francisco 49ers, Philadelphia Eagles, and Detroit Lions. Let's talk about Cowboys Nation, because the fans are losing their minds in the best way possible. Social media exploded as soon as the news broke, with hashtags like Cooper returns and Cowboy Salon trending within minutes. For years, fans have argued that letting Cooper go was a mistake, and now they're getting what feels like a second chance. Season ticket holders are already counting down the days until they see Cooper back on the field at a T&T stadium, And you can bet those Sunday games are going to be louder than ever. The excitement isn't just about nostalgia. It's about what Cooper represents, a legitimate shot at a deep playoff run. For a fan base that's been through so many highs and lows, this trade feels like a turning point, a reason to believe that this year could be different. From a financial standpoint, this trade is a win for the Cowboys as well. Cooper is in the final year of his current deal, which means Dallas isn't locked into a long-term commitment unless they want to be. If Cooper returns to his Pro Bowl form, the team can work on a contract extension to keep him in Dallas for years to come. If things don't pan out, they maintain cap flexibility heading into next season. But let's be real, the Cowboys didn't make this move for a one-year rental. They expect Cooper to produce, and all signs point to him being ready to deliver. He's been training like a man on a mission, and his familiarity with the system means he can hit the ground running. Don't be surprised if he's catching passes from Doc within days and making plays in the preseason. Let's talk about the playoffs, because that's where this trade could make the biggest difference. The Cowboys have been a perennial playoff team in recent years, but they've struggled to get past the divisional round. Too often, the offense has stalled at the worst possible moment, whether it's a dropped pass, a bad play call, or just failing to execute under pressure. Cooper changes that equation. He's an elite third down and red zone target, a player who's reliable, smart, and thrives in high-stakes situations. Those are the kinds of players you win with in January. And if Dallas can finally break through to the NFC Championship game or beyond, Cooper could be the X factor that gets them there. So, what's next? The Cowboys will head into training camp with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing they've got one of the most talented rosters in the league. The focus will be on building chemistry, refining the game plan, and preparing for a season that's now filled with even more promise. For Cooper, it's about proving he's still got it, about showing the world that he's ready to be the difference maker Dallas needs. For Doc, it's about taking that next step as a quarterback and leading this team to new heights. For Mike McCarthy, it's about scheming up ways to maximize this embarrassment of riches. And for Cowboys Nation, it's about rallying behind a team that feels closer to glory than it has in years. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the rest of the NFL. This trade doesn't just affect Dallas, it puts the entire league on notice. The 49ers, Eagles, Lions, and every other NFC contender now have to game plan for a Cowboys offense that's more dangerous than ever. The AFC isn't safe either. Cooper's return makes Dallas a legitimate Super Bowl threat, and teams like the Chiefs and Bengals will be watching closely. The ripple effects of this trade will be felt all season long, from the opening kickoff to the final whistle in February. The NFL just got a lot more interesting, and the Cowboys are right in the middle of it. In closing, this is a moment to celebrate for Cowboys fans everywhere. Amari Cooper's return is more than a trade. It's a statement, a spark, and a reason to believe. The road to the Super Bowl is never easy, but with Cooper back in the fold, the Cowboys just got a major boost. This is a team with talent, heart, and now a renewed sense of purpose. So, strap in. Cowboys Nation, the ride to Super Bowl glory just got a whole lot more exciting. What do you think about this trade? Are you as hyped as I am? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of our Cowboys coverage. Until next time, let's go Cowboys!